Billy's gonna shave his beard. Look how big it is.
Say goodbye.
Look at his face, look at his face, look at his face! Wow. So fresh and so clean. Staying at a harvest host tonight.
Get him.
Just got the best news freaking ever.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you'll see him on the road soon.
You will.
Yeah.
It'll be like an Astro twin.
Yeah, he'll be my Astro twin. We'll be doppelgangers.
Exactly. We'll be going all the overlanding.
It is time for new shocks. And steering. As you can see, it's a little broken. Bottom bolt is an 18mm. Mine has a lot of rust on it, so I put a 19 on to kind of break some of the rust free. Take a wire brush if you need to. 18 for the bottom, and I'm about to find out for the top. Good news, the top is also 18mm, so you can just use 18 and a box end wrench on the other side to hold the nut for the whole job. So here's kind of the difference. Old shock, new shock. Push. This one, as you see, goes down really easily. Look at that, bam, no problem. This one, way harder to push down, so awesome. Where are we going?
That way.
What's this place called? Red Mountain something or the other?
This is the Red Mountain Mining District.
Sweet, so we're gonna go look at a mill?
We're gonna go see many mines and ruins, and I've never actually been up this road before.
Cool.
So we're going to see what kind of trouble we can get into.
Over here.
Keep an eye on me.
Okay. Yeah, you're about, if you back up, you're gonna start creeping over the end, over the other end there. Yep. Good. Woo! You did it!
Your phone flashlight's still on.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
You did it.
I winched.
You winched!
I winched. I'm an overlander.
You overlanded. Hey, what'd you find, mister? You always find a stick, don't you?
Go. You ready?
Yep. Where'd he go, Jack? Where'd he go? He's gone. There he is. Stopped in our tracks by snow yet again. So that's a big berm. This is what you don't want to do. Create a side trail destroying nature.
So, what Ouray County does is they'll come out eventually and they clear the roads and they make sure they're accessible. This is what people do because they're impatient and they don't want to wait for a trail to open up. So they go around. And then other people feel that it's okay to go around. And then destruction happens. It doesn't recover quickly in the Rockies. It stays that way for decades. And then it adds fuel to shut areas down. So don't do this.
Today I'm learning. This is my friend Tisha though. She's great. She's bringing me fishing. How long does it take for someone to like get it though? Like to like start, like kind of, you're off on your own for a little bit now.
Do you mean you like want to be like Brad Pitt and a river runs through it, or you just want to be able to catch fish on a fly rod?
I just want to catch fish on a fly rod. I don't care about being fancy.
About 15 minutes.
Done.
Okay, so I have a question. Do you feel like you need to catch a fish to enjoy today?
No.
Do you feel like you need to catch a fish to become immersed in fly fishing, to
No.
want to go to the fly shop and
Nope.
buy everything?
For me, it's all about the process.
Okay.
It's about the process. It's about the gear. It's my connection to the gear, and it's how it interfaces with me and how I interface with it. And if it all aligns well, I'm good. I'm ready. Because at that point, locating fish is one thing. That's a totally different art. So I'll leave that alone until I can get the fundamentals secured.
I agree. I mean, I love catching fish as much as the next person, but what I deeply love is fishing, not just catching fish.
Right.
But that's not the case for many people. And there's nothing wrong with that, but for me, fishing is a different thing than catching fish.
Yeah.
They are not mutually exclusive.
All right. Now, Capitan.
Okay. So you want to be on the table. Okay, so there's two different types of casts that we would stick with initially. So there's an overhead cast, which is again your traditional where you're pulling your rod back, letting the line out, and then casting. And then there's a roll cast, which is much more controlled. It's much easier to learn. A good roll cast is, in my opinion, the most important cast you can have in fly fishing. You can roll cast anywhere, on any water, any surroundings, with any amount of room, no matter what. You cannot overhead cast anywhere. So if you're going to master one cast, master the roll cast. So to roll cast, just like you have it, so you bring your rod up, so your tip is pointed up, and then the line will kind of slope down, so you think of it as like a D. So this is the straight part of the D, the line is going to make an arc, and when you have that up, you just a sharp flick.
Ah, so you're almost literally casting, but the line's already out.
Yes, and your flick point your rod tip where you want your line to go with a sharp flick.
Good morning, folks. Got this beautiful, warm sunrise light on me. It's kind of nice. Headed to the mountains today. But you're gonna see that in the next week's episode, so sorry. Here we go.